Hi everyone, welcome. So today I'm going to be showing us an automation workflow system that I built for a property staging and styling business. So they are looking at automating their operational system end to end, and this workflow is going to be in different phases. So we are going to start with the first phase, which is the lead capture. Lead capturing is you want to get data from leads, people who are interested in your business and want to patronize you. So here we have the lead capture, uh, and I'm going to tell us each node and different steps and what it's going to do. So here we have our tally trigger node. So basically, this is going to happen when the trigger a tally form has been submitted. So when a tally form has been submitted, it's going to move to the set field node. So this set field node is going to structure our data. So here, this is how the data is going to be coming when we submit a tally form, when you submit a form on tally. So we are going to use this set node to structure the data in this format. So that's why we have this. And then we have, once we are done with that steps, we go to the monday.com board. So here we want to save that data into monday.com. So monday.com is our CRM database, and we also have Airtable as our CRM database. So here we are saving the data into the CRM database, but here is just to check for duplicates. So we don't want to allow multiple items to be sent at a go. So in a case whereby we have network issue that allows a button to be pressed twice, so in this scenario now it's not going to allow it, so it's going to just create it once and then update afterwards. So after that, we go to our if check statement. This if check statement is to check if the item exists. If it does not exist, it go to the create item. If it exists, you can see here, because the data exists here, because data exists here, uh, because data exists here, because data exists is updating that data. So it's going to update the data using the item ID, which is the item that already exists in the monday.com here. This is already have this particular field here now. It has a particular ID. So I'm using that ID to update the data. So once we do that, we send an email to the office. So here we have the office email, and then we stop the operation, which means no operation and do nothing. But if in a case whereby the data does not exist, it's going to create an item. So here we pick the board. We are also using the same unique name, and here are the data that we are going to save into the database. We are saving the property address, the listing URL, and all. And then we have, so after that, after creating the item in the monday.com board, which is the lead board, we are sending an email to the office with the new lead details, and also sending an auto reply to the client. So the data here is going to be coming from the client email address. So that's why we are getting the data from the edit field. So after that, we have our branch. So here, in a case whereby the service type that, let's say the lead picked service type for styling, so it's going to send, so that means they require a styling work for their property, so it's going to send it to the styling team. And if not, it's going to, if the service type that was picked is renovation, that means they require just a renovation for their property, so it's going to send it to the renovation team. And if it requires for the both team to do their property, either styling and also renovation, so it's going to, that means the service type that was picked is both. So here it's going to send to the styling team, or it's going to send to the renovation and styling team together, or it's going to send it to the renovation team. So this is the workflow of how this workflow is going to run for the lead capturing phase of this particular project. So here I'm going to go to the tally form. I'm going to go to home, and then I'm going to go to property agent. So I'm going to go to, so copy, I'm going to fill a form. So I'm going to go. So here now, this is the form that the lead is going to fill. So let's say I pick styling for my service type. I'm going to put an address of, let me put this address, let me put bcproperty.com. So just the testing. So I'm going to change this to yopmail.com, and then I'm going to pick phone number. See, I'm going to pick and online as the name. Yeah, I'm going to say so, and then here I'm going to pick, so I'm going to pick here, I'm going to say just put pricing conscious. So here is what I'm going to fill, and let's go to our workflow. So I'm going to start executing our workflow. So once I execute that, let me go to my monday.com. I want to delete because I don't want it to update the existing. So I'm going to delete the data here. So once I delete the data, it has been deleted, and then I go to my, so here we can see the workflow already started. So I'm going to submit this form, and we're going to see the process of what it's going to show us. So let me see that this is your mail. This is your mail. So we have Abiodun Abdurrahman as the agent email, and we have the client as the abiodundev@yopmail.com. So let's click on submit. So once we click on submit, you will see our workflow is already running. Can you see? So it's going to trigger this tally form, edit field, so it's checking if it exists. It does not exist, so that's why it returned this empty. So it's going to create the item. Now it's sending the email to both office and the client, and then it brought to the styling email. Now let's go to our Yop mail and see if we get this. So let me go back. Let me say styling. So here you can see we have our styling email. Now let me go back to the other ones. So I'm going to pick this. So this is the agent's email. So here, so this is the client email. So it's saying, thank you, Add-on Life. We've received your request at address property, and then we'll be in touch shortly. So that's for the client. And then if we go to for the agent, which is this, is that the email that I use? Let me go back and I'm going to know the email that I use. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I'm going to close the so this is for the agents now, and so here we have, so I want to check if it drops. So the email did not drop here, but I think, let me see. So here we have our property staging. Here, if we check, the email dropped for the property staging. So this is the property staging, which shows the lead that was submitted, the agent details, and the client details. So basically that's how the flow for this lead capturing is going to execute. And we also have our error logger, so basically to capture any error that occur. Thank you very much, and bye.